Welcome back, everyone. Today I will be talking about another one-shot team, Sugino and Haru. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to get more Zatchbell content from me. Now, let's begin. Haru is a young man that we don't get a specific age for, but he seems to be a teen or at least a young adult. He's the first book holder that we see actively train with his partner, seeing how many spells they can cast in succession. He also seems to have a quick temper when a battle is not going as he planned, with Kyo constantly running away in their battle and becoming enraged when he realizes they tricked him by saving all the people he captured. He also stays perceptive in battle by keeping track of how many spells he has casted along with how much power he puts into them, and paying attention of how many spells his opponent has casted as well as to play to his strengths of his partner by training in an area where Sugino has an environmental boost, being a botanical garden. Overall, he was one of the better bookkeepers that we have seen up to this point in the series. His voice actor in English is Quentin Flynn, who has voiced Iruka from Naruto, Kon from Bleach, and later on in the anime, Dr. Riddles. In Japanese, his voice actor was Shoutaru Morikubo, who was voiced Shikamaru from Naruto, Yosuke from Persona 4, and Bartolomeo from One Piece. Sugino is a 7-year-old Momoto who models himself after plants, with his hair looking like leaves and his clothes that look like he should be in the jungle environment. We don't really get to see much of him personality-wise either, with the chapter he is in mostly putting the focus more on his bookkeeper Haru. We do get to see he has the ability to get a grasp on people's location through sensing them through the plants around him. And when he casts his spell, he produces an energy ball and then plants it into the ground, which then grows his spell. He also gets a boost to his spells in a plant-rich environment, so I'm guessing his worst area to be in for a battle would be in a arid/rocky desert area, since there are very few plants in those environments. We also get to see a little more of his personality in Gash Cafe chapter he is in, and we learn that he is a bit of a pessimist. He likes eating fish, Chinese mushrooms, and tangerines, and he plays video games and flies gala kites. In English, he is voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who has voiced Ino from Naruto, Suzy from, of course, this series, and Jazz from Danny Phantom. His Japanese voice actor is Akemi Misaki, who honestly hasn't been in much, and besides this, I haven't seen her in any other series she's been in. Now, Juron is Sugino's first spell, where he can summon multiple vines to come out of the ground in a wide area. He can also manipulate these vines a while after he summons them, but as soon as Haru loses his book, the control immediately stops. This spell is honestly an extremely good first spell with how much variety it has in its use. Raja Jugaro is the final spell we see from them, and is pretty devastating, with a giant flower coming out of the ground that shoots huge seeds at the opponent, which are basically like boulders hurtling towards them. As a team, they had a pretty decent partnership, but I will say that it seems Haru seemed to lead them most of the time, with Sugino only chiming in when it was necessary, and Sugino correcting Haru's mistake when he was too wrapped up in his own anger and got their book stolen. We also know that they fought at least one other team that was similar to Zatch in the past, since Haru realized what type of Momoto he was. And in their fight with Zatch and Kyo, they were not expecting them to have any more power, let alone getting blindsided by them having a second spell that not only blocked their attack, but also reflected it right back at them. If they did not meet Zatch and Kyo, I could have seen them make it pretty far in the battle with how intelligent and strategy-oriented Haru was. And their future spells could have been really powerful if their first two spells were anything to go by. I do think they would have eventually lost through either due to them meeting a powerful enemy like Brago and Sherry, or by getting their weakness exploited of being in a barren environment lacking any plant life. Overall, I really like them, and Haru's design always stuck out to me for some reason, and I always love playing with them in Momoto's Fury. I would love to know what you guys think of them in the comments down below, and if you want to talk about them more, I'm always open to say more in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and with all of that finished, I will see you guys later. Bye guys!